Hey, it's Carrie here at Get Your Vibe Right, and this is a quick one for you. I came up with what I call my nightly credit score. And here's how this works. I think you might like it. I think you might be able to do this tonight too. What I struggled with for years was when I would go to bed and I would think about my day, it would turn into a scoring of how well I did that day. For me, this particularly fell into two categories. What did I eat and how did I move my body? Usually not in a good way, because this is about me criticizing myself. And what didn't I get done that day? And I spent years, decades actually, every single night giving myself an evaluation and focusing on the things that I did wrong. The thing that I ate that I shouldn't have eaten. The thing that I didn't do that I should have done. And it got me in a funk. It meant that I was going to bed feeling really bad about myself. But here's how my mind justified this. My mind thought, if you look at everything you did wrong today, you're gonna get it right tomorrow. And that's not actually how energy works. We're talking a lot about the law of attraction here on this channel. And the law of attraction says you attract your dominant feelings. And if I'm going to bed every night feeling bad about myself because I gave myself a bad rating or a bad score that night before bed, I spend 8 hours in that vibration. And then I get up and I haven't really moved very far. I'm not feeling good. I get up behind the 8 ball, feeling bad about what I did yesterday, feeling like I better move my body better today or else. And so I tend to attract not so great things because I'm having not so great thoughts about myself. And I did this for a really, really long time. And then I decided, you know what? I'm going to give myself a nightly credit score where I give myself credit for everything I did well. I got right. And I'm going to do that right before bed. So even if I didn't get everything on my to-do list done, I'm going to give myself credit because I reached out to that family member who's struggling and I gave them a half hour of my time. I was supportive, I was loving, I let them know I'm here for them. Or maybe I ate the chocolate cake, but I did my intermittent fasting. So I ate it within my eating window or whatever it is, right? I want to give myself credit for the things I did right, not for the things I did wrong. And I want to make it clear that I'm not saying that we shouldn't take an accounting of the things that maybe we're not accomplishing or, have a to-do list and move things from one day to the next so that we're still moving forward and making progress. But I don't think that should be our last thoughts of the night because we are taking that energy with us into our sleeping time where our subconscious mind is most active. And that subconscious mind is drawing on the emotions that we drift off to sleep with. I mean, the subconscious mind is emotional. It's where a lot of our emotions are, and they're stored. And so doing that right before bed isn't such a great time to do that. If you are a kind of person who wants to say, okay, what did I do well today and what didn't I do well today? I'm fully on board with that. Just do it an hour or two before you go to bed. And then when you get into bed, if you're like me and your mind tends to take some time before it drifts off to sleep, then give yourself a nightly credit score where you find ways to give yourself credit for everything that you did well that day. And it can be little things, tiny things. I watered my plants today, right? These don't have to be big things, but you should not be focusing on the negative at this time of night. So that is my little tip, my quick tip. Give yourself a nightly credit score for the next week and see if it changes the way you feel when you wake up in the morning. And if you like little games like this or little tips on how to keep your vibe high and how to feel happier and more free in your life, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here on the journey.